Hello friends, in this video, today we will learn how to implement the concept of multi-branch or retail chain or franchise in Marg Books. In this video, we will discuss about these topics: head office, branch office, centralized purchase, branch-wise stock transfer, branch-wise item price list, reorder, centralized item, centralized ledger, centralized customer master, user role and user power, centralized loyalty points, merge reports. Let's first understand what is multi-branch. To know this, let's meet Sumit. Sumit has a pharmaceutical business in Delhi and he has branches of his chemist shop in different locations in Delhi. And they are mostly worried about their separate branch inventory management, data synchronization, reports of multiple branches. And he often gets worried about to inventory management, data synchronization, reports of his different branches, because most of the time of Sumit is spent on synchronizing and consolidating the data of different branches. Additionally, he has to frequently visit his different branches, which is time-consuming and hectic. Moreover, these reports are manual, which increases the chances of data mismatch. And because of this, the data cannot be properly analyzed, and it is also not clear which branch has what status of purchase, sale, and inventory. As a result, they are unable to formulate a strategy regarding which actions to take in which branch. And in the same way, most businessmen face this same problem, which affects the growth of their businesses, and it can be quite painful for any businessman. So, to overcome this problem, Marg Books has provided the option of multi-branch, which allows you to control your branches from your head office. Like, in all your branches, the head office transfers the materials, and it is also possible that material transfers from branches to the head office. And everything is centrally controlled from the head office, including item master, reports, ledger masters, etc. Moreover, if your branch is in the same state and you sell in the same state, the software automatically generates stock issues. Similarly, if the branches are in a different state, the software automatically generates sales bills. So in this way, all the work is automated and reducing the chances of errors to zero. Let's come and see its process in Marg Books. Firstly, from the dashboard, you will click on Settings in the dashboard. Then click on the Configure button corresponding to the control room. And here, you will search branch. And you will get an option called Multi-Branch Management. Enable this option by setting it to Yes. Then press the Escape key to save the changes. Now after enabling multi-branch, you will go to the Master menu, where you will see that the Branch Master option is now enabled. Click on the Branch Master. Here, you will get options such as branch list, price list, and branch transfer. Using the branch list, you can create multiple branches. With the price list option, you can create or maintain price list according to you. And with the branch transfer option, you can transfer stock between your branches. Now let's create the branches. For this, you will go to the branch list, click on the Create button, and you will create branches wherever you have them in Pan India. For example, you have a branch in Lakshmi Nagar, Delhi, which means it is in the same state. So, you will mention Lakshmi Nagar in the branch name field. Next, you will enter the address, country, state, and PIN code. Then if you want, you can click on the Contact Details box and provide contact details. You can also click on the More Info box and fill tax details, license information, and other relevant information. Then you will select your business type. Next is the tax type, which will be auto-selected based on your country. Then there is Allow Sharing. As soon as you click on the Allow Sharing box, you will see the options for agency and price list. From the agency option, you will select which agencies you want to authorize to sell products at this branch. You will select the agencies according to your preference. Let's say we select all and click on OK. Next is the price list. This means which price list will be applicable to the branch you are creating. It is possible that there are different price lists for Mumbai and Gujarat. So, you can create price list region-wise or branch-wise and select them here. And by default, the main company will be selected here, which means the price list set in the head office will be used for selling items at this branch. And further, we will discuss how to create a price list in detail. So in this way, once you have filled the necessary details, you will click on the Save button here. And now you can see that your branch has been created under your main company. With this branch, you can make purchases from the companies allotted by the head office and sell the allotted products according to the price list you set. Similarly, let's create another branch that is located outside the state. Suppose the head office is in Delhi and the branch is in Punjab. So in this way, you can create branches according to your requirement in Marg Books. After this, you can switch between companies by clicking on the down arrow provided next to the company name. So, when you click on Lakshminagar, so in this way, you will be shown the real-time dashboard of the branch where all the transactions happening in the branch will be live reflected here. Next, let's see how you can manage the price list of your branch from the head office. For example, if you sell bread 40 rupees in Delhi and 50 rupees in Mumbai, it means that the prices of products vary based on different locations. In such cases, you need to set the price list for both the Delhi and Mumbai branches based on the location. And to set the price list, you will click on the price list option in the branch master, and a price list window will open. Here, you can create a new price list by clicking on create if you want. In addition, the branches you have created will be displayed here. For example, if you want to sell some products on special price or discount in Delhi, you will click on the edit icon corresponding to that branch for setting the price list. And in this list, you will see the products of all the companies in which you deal. Then, based on your requirements, you can select the products from the list and modify their prices. For example, if you want Lakshminagar branch sell A to Z gold cap medicine at a discounted price of Rs 150. So, you will mention the sale rate of A to Z gold cap as 150. So in this way, you will set the price list. And after setting the price list, you will click on the update button, and price list will be updated successfully. After that, for which branch you need to update the price list, like we updated the price list for Lakshminagar branch. And now we want the updated price list to be displayed at the Lakshminagar branch, so we will come to the branch list for that and click on the edit icon given next to that branch. Now you will see that in the allow sharing section, in the drop-down menu of the price list field, the name of the price list that you created for this branch is displayed, Lakshminagar. From here, you can select this price list, click on the update button and save the changes. Now let's see how you can transfer stock from your head office to your branch. For this, you will go to the branch master to branch transfer. Click on the plus sign, and here you will see the list of branches along with their respective states. And now the software will ask you in which branch you want to transfer the stock. And please note that if you have different branches in the same city with the same GST number, in that case, a stock issue will be generated. However, if you have a different GST number or if your branch is in a different state, then in that case a sale invoice will be generated. And Marg Books has provided this concept in the software itself using artificial intelligence, where you or your operator do not have to think about whether a sale invoice or stock issue will be created during branch transfer. The software will automatically decide this, and this is our USP. So now, you will click on the branch where you want to transfer the stock. For example, click on Lakshminagar. Then you will see that the software automatically opens the stock issue window because this is a branch of the same state. Now you will select the item that you want to issue to this branch, then mention the quantity and save it. So in this way, you will generate the entry for the stock issue. And if your branch is located outside the state, meaning if the head office is in Delhi and the branch is in Punjab, you will see that the software automatically opens the sale bill window. Now you will select the item that you want to sell from this branch, mention the quantity. This way, you will generate the entry for the sale bill and save it. After this, come back to branch transfer. You will see that all the branch transfer entries will be displayed here. Now, as you can see, it is displayed here which branch has made sales to which branch, along with the bill number, transaction type, value, and status. For example, currently, it shows transit in the status, which means it is currently in transit. Approved means the branch has received it, and reject means the branch has not received it. After this, let's see if the branch in which the stock has been transferred. In that case, what will the branch do when the stock is received by them? Like, we switch to a particular branch. Then, when we go to the branch master, then you will see that there is only an option for the pending branch list here. Click on it. Here, you will see the list of stock that has been issued from the head office to this branch. For example, it shows that products with bill number 001 have been issued from the head office and their status is currently pending. Now, from here, you can select the status for these entries. For example, if you want to view the entry, you can select View. Then the entry will be displayed, showing which products have arrived, and you can check them. After checking, you can approve or reject them as per your requirement. Once the stock is received through the purchase process after approval, you will see that the branch stock received generates a bill automatically and displays it. After this, come to the head office, and from the branch master to branch transfer, here, you will see the transactions that have been approved, rejected, or are in transit. After this, now let's know about the reorder in multi-branch. The concept of reordering is related to generating a purchase order, and when the stock level of a particular item falls below a certain point. For example, if you want to automatically generate a purchase order for Dolo tablets, and whenever the stock falls below 10, the software can initiate a purchase order with the supplier for that item. The software automatically and accurately generates reorder for the products for which a purchase order needs to be generated, and it also manages your inventory. The reorder generated by the head office are applicable to branches as well. And if a branch wants, it can also place reorder to the head office as per the requirement. Firstly, let's see how branches can reorder through the head office. To generate reorder, you will navigate to the Reports to Inventory Reports and click on Reorder. The reorder window will open, and by clicking on Settings icon, you can do reorder setting, like from the reorder based on which basis you want to generate the reorder, such as sales based, minimum, shortage basis, or last day sales. For example, we select sales base. Then, if you have already placed a purchase order and if you do not want to include it in the reorder or want to deduct it, then you will select yes. And if a sales order has come and we need to include it, then we will select yes. Then, you will select that you want to place company-wise or supplier-wise orders. Next, you will select the agency for which you want to place the order. Then you will mention the reorder formula. In this case, we selected sales basis, so you will select in the reorder formula. Specify how many days the software should compare sales for. For example, if want to consider the last 7 days of sales, then is multiplied by 1. If it is 1 here, it means that if there is an item Dolo and 100 pieces have been sold in the last 7 days, then it will create an order for 100 pieces. If you set it to, then it will create an order for 200 pieces. It means that it will multiply the quantity sold by the number you mention here. Then is reorder days for. You will also specify the number of days for which you want to generate the reorder. For example, if you want to generate reorder for a week, you will enter 7, press enter key. Once you press enter, the software will automatically pick the items for which reorder need to be generated based on the selected criteria. Now, you can filter the items by pressing the F10 key. This will only show you the items for which reorder needs to be generated. You can see that the order quantity for the selected items is automatically filled in. If you want, then you can modify the order quantity. Then, by pressing enter key, you will select the supplier. In this case, since the branch is generating a reorder for the head office, so you will select the head office as the supplier. And whatever item you have selected, whose purchase history also displayed here, and after that, you will click place order here. So, you will see that the software has automatically generated the reorder. So in this way, by following the same process, you can generate the reorder through the head office. After that, let's now understand centralized item and centralized ledger. Centralized item means that if an item is created in the head office, the same will automatically get created in the branch as well. Let's see how. Currently, we have opened the main company. Now, let's create an item here. Then, let's switch to a branch like we open Lakshmi Nagar branch. We go to the inventory master to item, then search the item. Then you can see that the item has also been created in the branch. Similarly, you can create centralized ledgers as well. For instance, there are certain ledgers that you want to create for Pan India, such as expense ledgers like tea expenses, electricity expenses, etc. When you create these centralized ledgers at the head office, they will be automatically created in the branches. For example, we have created an expense ledger, and now we want to share this ledger with branch. Suppose you want to share the electricity expenses ledger, then you will click on the share corresponding to that ledger. Then you will select the branch with which you want to share the ledger and click on save. And that ledger will be successfully mapped with the selected branch, and it will start being managed centrally. In the same way, in Marg Books, you can also manage loyalty points for customers branch-wise. Just like nowadays, whenever we make an online or offline purchase, we receive some points. Same way, you can manage a point system for your customers in Marg Books. This has the benefit that if customers have accumulated points, then they will return to make additional purchases, which can help to grow your business. And in the loyalty points system, customer is also centralized, meaning that if any customer purchases from any branch will have their points details fetched in every branch. Let's come and see the process of loyalty points. For this, from the dashboard, you will click on Settings. Then click on the Configure button corresponding to Control Room. Here, you will search Loyalty and select Yes from Loyalty Management. Then press the Escape key to save the changes. Then, you will come to CRM and see that the Loyalty Management option is now enabled. Click on it, and here you will set up the loyalty points. Here, from the Point Apply On, you can select whether to apply points item-wise or based on the bill amount. If you select item-wise, then from here you can select whether the point system should apply to all items or selected items. And if you select the bill amount, then this field will be disabled because the points will be calculated based on the total bill amount. Like we select bill amount, then is point redeem rate. It means that after how many amount customer can redeem points. For example, we mention here 10. It means the customer can redeem it after accumulating 10 points. You can also choose whether points should be automatically rounded off or not. Next is point calculation method. And from here, you can select either the fraction method or the range of amounts. So firstly, we select fraction. Then mention here rupees 500 and mention the point 1. And it means that if the bill amount is 500, the customer will earn 1 point. If the bill amount is 499, then no points will be earned. Means if the bill amount is 500 or more than 500, then according to that points will be calculated. The next method is range of amount. Through this, you can specify criteria here. From which amount to which amount how many points will be given. For example, we select fraction here. Then mention here rupees 500 and mention the point 5. And now let's see how it works. Click on update, then generate the sale bill. Mention the quantity 1 and mention the rate 500. And now you will see that 5 points have been earned. If you change the quantity here, the points will be calculated accordingly. So in this way, no matter what the bill amount is, points will be earned accordingly. And now here, this patient or customer has earned 15 points. After this, select the patient, then select the doctor and save the bill. After this, now let's see how customers can redeem points. As now, we set in point redeem rate that customers can redeem points after earning 10 points. For example, the customer for whom we had just generated the sale bill, then select the same patient or customer. So, you will see that here it is showing this customer have total 15 points. And now to redeem these points, you will click on redeem points. And here, you will get these fields. You will select that these points redeem in percentage or number. For example, if you select number and enter the redeem point, as now, you will see the invoice value is 150 rupees. And now like we enter the redeem point 5 rupees. So you will see that the invoice value becomes 100. And along with this you can see the remaining points and point in rupees. Now save the bill. After this, let's see how you can set the operator's power for your branch from the head office. For this, from the dashboard, you will click on Settings. Then click on Configure button corresponding to User Access and Privileges. Now click on Roles and will create a role. For that you will click on Create. Then enter the role name in role field. Then mention the description. Now you will select which options you want to grant access to for the role of an executive through your masters. Similarly, you will select the options you want to grant access to for sales. Likewise, you will select options for purchase, accounting transactions, account reports, stock management, statutory reports, etc. and then click on Save. So in this way, you will create different roles. Next, you will go to all users. Then, for the operator you want to assign power to, you will click on the edit icon corresponding to that, then will click on role. And here you will select which role or power you want to assign to this user from the available options. Then, from the company drop-down, you will select the branch from the drop-down of the company that this operator belongs to which branch. Then click on update. After that, let's come to the reports. Now, let's come to the accounts report to profit and loss. So from here, you can view the profit and loss branch-wise. If you go to the balance sheet, you can view the balance sheet branch-wise. Now, if you want to view merged reports, for example, from the inventory report to the stock statement, you can view the branch-wise stock and sales analysis report. First, select the date from which to which date you want to view the stock and sales analysis report. Then select the agency for which you want to see the stock and sales analysis report. Here, you will see the packing, unit, opening quantity, closing quantity, etc. Next, move to the stock summary. Then select the agencies for which you want to view the stock summary. You can select individual branch or multiple branches simultaneously to view their combined reports. Click OK. Now, you will see the stock summary for all branches. And from here, you can compare the stock summary of your branches. And note that only the branches with transactions will be displayed here. Similarly, you can view the sales report. From here, you can access the stock report, which includes details such as dump stock, expired stock, near expired stock, etc. Moving on to the statutory report, you can view GST reports. You can also merge the GST reports. For example, click on GSTR1. Then from here, you can select the branch for which you want to view the GSTR1 report. So in this way, you can merge and view reports for multiple branches. So, in this video, you have watched the detailed demo of the multi-branch or retail chain in Marg Books. Thank you.